everyone. Hi, Mim. Hi, Shay. We got
Hello, everyone.
Hi. We got an amazing guest, Shay O'Brien, and oh my goodness, we wanted to bring into our live stream for so long, and honestly, how grateful we are having you on here. And Mim, you tell like how this person changed so many people's lives. And Shay, we will have you a few questions about your journey and what this business opportunity done for you and so many people around.
I'm really happy to be here, and it's and yeah, thank you for inviting me, both of you. Sorry, Mim, go on, you go ahead, but I'm just super chuffed to be here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, us too. So Shay, you are one of the most respected, long-standing people within our business. And you've started the business since 1989, which is a long time, right? So over 30 years. And one of your most famous quotes is 50% of success is just turning up. Now, we would love to go ahead and just love to hear from you, from kind of like the bit about the start and just how your journey has gone on.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, just on that quote, I've heard lots of quotes over the years. That picture in front of the screen is me becoming National Marketing Director back in 1990. But I've heard many quotes over the years, and 50% of success is just showing up. I first heard that and didn't understand it. And then what I've actually realized is in life, it's actually about turning up to life in general. So it's actually more generic. It's the whole of life. A lot of people don't turn up for life. They just spend their time, I know, watching TV or just not attacking it. And it's there to be had. One thing I've learned in this business is everyone can be successful. I didn't understand that again. I was 24 years old when I joined. I didn't understand that. I thought to be successful, you had to be from a certain background, or to be, born into a wealthy family, or to be super intelligent. I didn't really understand that to be successful on this planet, in this life, it's actually about what's between your ears and about your attitude and your focus. And that's why the 50% of success is just showing up. It's about you saying, okay, come on, let's do this. Let's get out there with whatever it is. So that's just a little bit of an idea. When I came into this business, I joined, I didn't necessarily right at the beginning know that I was going to be so successful. I had the mental attitude that I want to give it everything. But the drive and the excitement and the energy. I got excited when I saw it. I was thinking, wow, maybe this is my way to a better life, to a better future. And I just gave it everything. I just really gave it everything. And it's been quite incredible, the journey I've been on and the success I've been able to have. And I can't bring all the success down to me. It was definitely my attitude, but it was definitely a team game of lots of people coming together with a like-minded attitude, a like-minded approach, that wanted to change their health situation, their well-being. They wanted to change their future. They wanted to not be part of the corporate world, the corporate game, which is tough. It's hard. Being in that corporate world, forever having to satisfy someone else is tough. Whereas what I love about this business is you just satisfy yourself. You do it for you. You wake up, you do it for you today on your terms with your decision. If you want to lie in bed one day, you can lie in bed. You don't have to do anything. It's and that's what that's what I really love about it. It's just so flexible. It's you decide how this business looks.
And do you, Shay, see that so many people taking that for granted just because they got the opportunity and they got so many people around them who watching them and they could share their journey with the world, but they're afraid or they're just scared of what other people think? Do you see many people around you like that?
Yeah, what's interesting is the being afraid of what other people think is what stops everyone being successful. Full stop. In every walk of the world, you have to put yourself out there. You have to be prepared to fail, and by being prepared to fail is actually how you become successful, because there is no straight line to success. It just does not happen. So you have to fail. And as it happens, when people see your attitude and approach, and that you are prepared to fail, they actually respect you more, because most people on the outside, it's a little bit like being in a nightclub or a party, and we look at the first person to get on the dance floor, and we're too afraid to get up there, and we really respect them. We're like, wow, go for it, look at you, you're out there doing your thing. And that's how life is that people respect the first person on the dance floor, so to speak. So I think it's really about having the guts and the bravado, but also as well, it's about having tenacity when things don't come your way. It doesn't always work out. It takes a little bit longer. And that's why, one of our top leaders in our business, John Holowati, I always have got so much respect for John, because it just didn't work out for him. He was a complete failure within our business for 2 years. It just didn't work out for him. But when I say a failure, by his own measurements, he asked me one time when we were at a meeting, it's just not working for me. I don't know what to do. I can't try any harder. And I said, well, what have you been doing? And explain what I've been doing. I said, listen, you've just not had the luck yet. You've not had the breaks. Keep going like this and it's going to happen. And within 2 or 3 years after, he was the #1 earner in Europe, because it all just came together for him, because he kept going, because he was tenacious, because he had the willpower, the sticking power, the vision, and he just kept on showing up. He kept on showing up to events. Again, that's what I'm talking about. 50% of success is just showing up, and then you show up, and you get that motivation. It keeps you going, and then amazing things happen. And having that vision, having that really clear focus in your mind, this is going to happen for me. I am not going to stop. I will keep on going. That is the difference. And I've met hundreds of very successful people over the years in this business, right at the very top. And one of my biggest interests is, hey, what's your background? Where did you come from? And honestly, there is no background. There is no single success. Most people at the top in our business have never had success before. So this was the first time they became successful, and they looked at this and thought, hey, maybe this can be my opportunity, because this levels all, it levels all playing fields. Everything's equal. We all start as an equal in this business. So you don't, as I mentioned right at the beginning, you don't need any specific background. So if you're just decided, you know what, I'm going to do this, it will happen for you. I can't promise you when. I can never promise you when, but I can promise you it will happen if you just keep going. And I've witnessed and experienced that over the years, just watching, the people at the very top and having completely different life journeys and a life path to what they would have done if they chose another career.
It's so interesting, Julia from Germany, right? For her, she's one of the top earners in Europe now, isn't it? And what she did consistency, trying to find her way to get to the top, and it took her a few years until they start everything rolling, right?
Yeah, I mean, I worked with Julia in her early days. I was lucky to work with her, and what she was able to do very well, and she's been in there for 23 or 24 years, roughly, somewhere in that region between 23 and 25. I saw it written down the other day. I can't remember which one, but it's certainly over 23 years. And she was a fantastic retailer of the products, but she just could not build a team. She was just not able. But she was one of the best retailers in the business. And we were just really trying to get her to see that, if you can build a team, you can really take, she was earning good money retailing, but she could really exponentially increase her earnings and her ability to, just have a, let's say, a nicer lifestyle, but by the amount of check. And for the hours she was working, because she was working a lot of hours, but she was just focused on, she was earning 100% of her own efforts by being a retailer. The key into this business is about how to earn 1% of hundreds of people's efforts, or or in fact 3%, or but so that's the key to our business. It's leverage of other people's energy and efforts by building a team and helping them become successful. And then as soon as she got that and understood that, and she was very tenacious, kept showing up, kept coming to the trainings, always sat on the front row, always there with a notepad, taking notes, wanting to learn. And now, she's one of the most successful women in the whole world, one of the top distributors in the whole world of Juice Plus, never mind Europe or never mind Germany, one of the highest earners in the world with the business. But again, it took
that's
time.
How many years we're talking about to be like for everyone individual, but say working consistently, and where you could be in, say, what, 10 years?
Yeah, I think it took her about 10 years to start becoming where she would say she was really successful, but then she's just increased it every year from then. And that's what happens with this business, with the way your team builds. It's as you go further along the time in this business, you get that sort of kick into the to extra bonuses and everything else. So I've watched some of the earners just their check increase 3, 4, 5-fold, from, let's say, their 10th year in the business when they were already very successful to 15 or 20 years. I've seen that happen because it's just how the business develops. And people who jump around from company to company, they just don't get there. And, it breaks my heart when I see people leaving our business to go and start all over again in another company. And what they don't realize is that by staying focused with our company, we've been here for 50 years and we will be here for 50 years. We're one of the sort of the leading lights in the whole industry in terms of, if you look at our product, it's been scientifically studied by over 40 different universities. So that when you're recommending someone, that the product will up in their blood, that you can read the and then just the management team is very experienced. So we just tick all the boxes, and I think it's and we're about to really roll out the rest of the world. We're currently in the market around a bit up to in the next 5 to 10 years up to sort of, let's say, 2 or 3 billion. So we're going to really double or treble the actual potential. We've got plans for India, which is now one of the, I'm not sure if India became the most populous country recently. I'm not sure that became the #1 population ahead of China, but anyway, it's up there or around that. I need to learn my data on geographical headcount, but I know it's one of the most populous. Certainly it's either #1 or #2 now, but that's definitely on our plans. Brazil's on our plans, and many other countries in Asia. So we're really going to expand out. And what's amazing is, from wherever you live in this business, you can access having a business over there. Even by never leaving your home country, you can end up accessing a business that goes internationally because of the way our business works. It's a phenomenal industry, a phenomenal marketing plan. And when you sit down and understand that, it's just mind-blowing. And my goal when I first started, so initially my goal was to be able to earn £100,000 a year in a passive manner. And in my mind, it was like, so I could go and, the vision I had was I could sit on the beach and I've got, a pina colada in this hand and, reading a book in the other hand, what have you, just enjoying life. That was the dream. But actually, and I tried that and I got bored so quickly. It's a great concept. Just being on the beach doing nothing, but honestly it's really boring. But then I realized, right, let's get some bigger goals. And I started having bigger goals that I wanted to have, because what happens is, as you become more successful, your dreams get more, get grander and bigger, because you're like, oh wow, I've done this and I've achieved this already, so if I keep going I can do more, I can have even more. So then my goals ended up being that I wanted to have houses all over the world, really luxurious, beautiful houses and properties and that kind of stuff. That was my long-term focus, which I achieved many years ago. And it was just very satisfying, having, achieving that goal. And it's nice, I'm here in the UK. I've just moved back to the UK after being away for 15 years. I've got, a beautiful bespoke house in Ibiza. I'm 6'8.5", so it was nice being able to build and plan my own house so I don't bang my head on the doors. And then I'm currently, I've got a really amazing, I've got an amazing home in Santa Monica, in Los Angeles. It's one of my favorite cities in the world, and I'm looking forward to going there with the family this August. Now that was my goal that I had years ago. That I visualized that goal. And it doesn't get old, it doesn't get old. And I'm not saying this to brag, I'm just trying to share with you. That was my goal. That was a really clear intention of mine. I've got old books and notepads and journals where I wrote my goals down, and that was there. And it's really satisfying when I read those old journals, looking to my future of what my future would be like. And now I'm there bringing my kids. I've got 3 young children. I started quite late, so they're 13, 11, and now, and it's great. I'm saying, hey guys, we're going to go off to LA for the summer because Ibiza gets too hot. my goal, your goals can be whatever you want. You will be excited just to go to the beach and stay on the beach and never come off the beach. That's possible. You can do that with this business. There is some work to do. There's plenty to do between starting and getting to that point. It doesn't just happen. Anyone tells you it's easy to get there, they're not being clear with you. No, it's not. You have to have a lot of work and effort and energy. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I got fun. You know, my mission, I was with people saying, guys, I'm getting wealthy. I'm going there. You want to come with me? You know, catch me if you can. That was my approach. And they felt my energy. They could see that I believed it. They could see I believed in my dream. And they were like, I want to be part of your dream. And they came along with me. You know, it's, yeah, it is. And, you know, I think that was always one of my skills, is that I learned how to tell the story, my story, and say, this is my story. I'm in this business for this. But, you know, the key fundamental of this business, and it's the big point I'm really making at the moment, is, you know, Jay Martin, the founder of this business, who founded the business in 1969, he said that he wanted to change as many lives as possible to create a healthy environment and a healthy future. And that's what we do. That is the key point, is we show and teach people how to become healthy. I've been talking about lifestyle and my goals, but really through me helping more people become healthy. And, you know, that's what we do. That's a big focus of our business with our Juice Plus product range, is to show people how to make better choices, you know, to move more, to exercise. That's part of our ethos. We don't make any money by telling people to do that, but we encourage and motivate people to be their better self. When we look at our leadership, that's what they're always talking about, sharing. Guys, hey, listen, I'm exercising. We know the power of that. And that's what we encourage all of the people involved with Juice Plus to do. We encourage them to eat better, as well as just taking our nutritional supplements. So we help people and motivate people, change their life to a better quality of life, so they feel better, they look better. You know, people will then look at them and think, you know, and say, hey, what are you doing? You know, what have you changed? And when they tell the story that, well, I got involved with this Juice Plus business, or I became a Juice Plus customer, then their customers want to know. And that's how we've, person by person, built this business worldwide over all these years.
Love that. Maybe you have any questions?
Yeah, do you know what? Because I mean, I know you've got lots and lots of highlights and that, but what would be one of the highlights of you being in the business personally? What would that be? I mean, I know there's lots.
Yeah, no, I think really by being in this business, I got to understand health in a way I never understood it before. So I was able to really influence all my greater family around me, pulling all of us into this healthy way, this healthy lifestyle. That's the biggest satisfaction I've had. In terms, because health is everything. Without health, you're nothing. You know, I've got my family, I've got my children, I've got my life, but if I'm not healthy, it means nothing to me. If I'm ill or, you know, incapacitated or got health problems, it just almost disappears, and I'm of no use to them either. So, you know, having my health, having our best health, and I've always been really interested in my health, and I'm permanently on a regime, and I've just been in Ibiza last 3 weeks, and, you know, I was out there and socializing quite a lot and having lots of, you know, dinners and stuff. And let's say my diet slipped off to the level I like to have it, but I enjoyed it. It was fine. I didn't beat myself up. And now I'm back in the UK. I got back a few days ago. I'm back on the program. You know, just back on the healthy lifestyle, which is how I mostly live. But I also do like to go and have a few glasses of wine and have some beautiful desserts and puddings. That's okay, because that's a small part of my life. The most part of my life is looking after my healthy body. So that's a highlight for me. Honestly, that's a highlight, because health is number one. And when you're healthy, you've got more chance of being happier. You know, when you look after your body and your mind, you know, your brain. So when you give your brain the right foods, it has a better chance of being happier when you're, you know, being happier and healthy. So that's a key point, and happiness and health is my number one focus.
Amazing. Yeah, that's a brilliant one
for me and my family. So
Regina, did you have any other questions?
My highlight, and I know, you know, yeah, it is. I mean,
I think we're breaking, Shay. Shay, we got internet breaking from your side. Is it just from my side, Mim? It was some internet.
Little bit breaking.
Was breaking, yeah. Sorry, you back? Yes. Sorry, Shay, you back? Yeah, sorry, it was guys. Like stopped for some. No worries.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, really, yeah. So really, my advice to everyone is get your health goal in, very clear, get your lifestyle goal very clear, and go for both, and just get to every event you can, be it online or in person. I love in person events because that's where you really pick up the energy and feel the energy, and just take a look at the business and see what it can do for you, because it can do some amazing, incredible things for the health of you, your loved ones, and then obviously the ultimate, your future wealth and career and everything else.
Amazing, Shay. It's literally being healthy, and that attracts wealth at the same time, and of course attracts more time with your loved ones. It's all kind of win-win. And of course, when other people see you being healthy and you're wealthy, more people want to get in that. And who doesn't want to be healthy and wealthy and have time?
What's interesting, when you haven't got wealth, you think that's the only thing you want to have. It sort of becomes we've sort of media, and we're always talking about successful people, and people tend to believe that that rich and famous are happier, and that's what they have to do. They have to be rich or famous or both to have happiness, and it's not true. Your health is number one, but having the choices is what makes you happy. Today I'll work or I won't work. Where do I go on holiday? I think I'll go there because I want to go there, not because I can afford to go there. So being able to have the freedom to make choices, also makes you happier with your health. So you can have that, but it all starts in the mind by being really clear and being really focused with what you want.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah,
and Shay,
absolutely.
honestly, your time is so precious. I know everyone wants a bit of you. And we are so grateful with Mim having live stream here. We will be able to share your message out there with the world. And honestly, so grateful. Thank you so much.
Well, I really respect both of you. I respect both of you reaching out and asking. And that's what I wanted to come on and support you, because I support people asking other people. You have to go out there and put yourself out there. And I'm very busy, and I'm traveling all over the place, and but you put yourself out there, and so I wanted to respect that and to show you that by asking, you get no's, but you also get yeses as well. And in life, we have to go. But you do. But you get enough no's, and eventually you're going to get some yeses. And that's it.
Yeah,
that's how life works. Don't be afraid to ask. I've only discovered the art of asking more recently. I'm getting better at asking for stuff. I mean, I'm on about things like favors and that kind of stuff. I'm not very good at asking favors. But now I'm like, listen, they can only say no, and then you can ask them again. They can say no again.
Exactly. And you know what, Shay? I would keep asking until you say yes.
Exactly. So I just thought I may as well get it out of the way. Give you my time, because you're going to keep on asking. So we save everyone's time.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And everyone who's watching this, I hope you've been inspired, motivated, and honestly, don't just wait for better opportunities. Just take opportunity, stay online, stay focused, and honestly, there's amazing things will happen for you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.